What's going on today, guys? Today I'm with Sam. We're going to be working on his truck.
Yeah, so it's a 1984 LS swap Toyota, and today we're going to be replacing the fuel cell. We're going from one that's mounted in the bed to one that's mounted underneath the bed. So we're going to start figuring out how to situate it, make some mounts, and we'll show you what happens.
Alright, so currently we have this janky fuel cell in the bed that Sam decided to mount backwards, but he didn't know at the time. So we're going from that guy over to this one over here. I don't even know where'd you get this one, Sam?
So this is off eBay special.
Good old eBay.
It's got a 90 ohm sensor in it already. It's got the feed line, return line, and a vent line. It's just got the filler cap. Pretty simple.
Yeah, so we're going to be mounting this guy up underneath the bed. So currently, right now, the thought is we're going to be cutting out this brace right here. Well, maybe not cutting it fully out, but notching it so we could fit that a little snugger to the bed. And then we're going to install some 14 gauge tubing on the backside to make it rigid again. I mean, there's plenty of
what we cut out.
Right. There's plenty of bracing here on this since he did a 4-link in the back. He's got a cross brace right up there, but we want to just box up the back here. So we're gonna get into making arrangements. I don't know, making either the frame or just cutting this out.
Cutting and making shit.
Right. That's fine. Seems
Just like that, or
yeah, you know, just like that.
Cutting?
Yep. It'll definitely be visible, but it'll cover up.
I mean, what happens
your
if
coil
I want to
overs.
go rock crawling? You know?
When you go well, if you're bottoming out past your diff,
You never know.
We like to get rowdy around.
Yeah.
so do we need to mark out how wide it's got to be?
Yeah, I don't have anything to mark it.
Let me go get a paint pen. That fairly centered?
Yeah. I could always just measure the tank and center it and cut it as well. I'll have to relocate this wiring a little bit.
Which wiring is that?
I think it's just taillight stuff. Yeah, it's just the driver's side taillights.
Alright.
A couple clips. Alright, so we got half of this cross member cut out. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll do the job. They're gonna go ahead and relocate. There's a harness for the tail lights on this other side, and then get that out of the way, and then cut the other side out, and then we'll be done with cutting. Alright, with further thought, and with my lack of want to cut again, we are going to move the fuel cell back just a little bit and leave this one half of the cross member, and it'll fit just fine in between the back of the bed and the front of the cross member. So I'm going to take a flap disc and kind of make this look a little bit prettier, a little bit more weight reduction for the racing, and then we'll get to making up mounts and figuring out lines. So. So we've got the truck set up to accept this. We're going to start making the frame for the bottom. So the plan is to make a rectangular frame that goes all the way around the bottom of the cell, and then we'll make take some more measurements and see how far up the legs have to go for proper fitment in the truck, and then we'll start making those and pieces that go out to the frame for mounting. And after that, we can make straps that will actually sandwich the frame onto the fuel cell.
So we've got the frame made. Sam is now just going to be mocking up where we need to do our uprights. I'm going to measure for him.
Alright, good morning guys. Day 2 of fitting a fuel cell in this truck. We're a little bit off on our measurement for how deep we wanted to seat it up into the truck. So we're going to go ahead and start making some new uprights for the frame, and then we got to make mounts that come off the frame to meet the fuel cell. And stopped and grabbed hardware this morning, so we got that. So we're going to get to measuring and cutting, and we'll show you what we do. Going guys, so we got the mounts made up and set this fuel cell up in here. So we're gonna have these mounts are gonna get welded to the frame, and they'll stay with the truck, and then it bolts up right here on all four corners. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this so I know where to grind, and grind the frame clean so I can weld these mounts on. And Then we're gonna get to making straps that will go over the top of the fuel cell and actually clamp the fuel cell into the mount. Alright, the welding on the mounts is finished. Got all the mounts here, right there, and right there. So those are all welded in. We're gonna move on to making straps for that. And we'll be look at it like there and there, go over the tanks, we'll just make some tabs on the frame and get going. Hey guys, how's it going? Last night I got to work on this for day 3 of the build. We got the straps made, welded on threaded rod, and just made these straps out of flat steel. Got everything painted up, ran the breather for the tank, and then I ran the feed side and the return side of the fuel system, and then I had to extend my power wire. And what else did I do? That's pretty much it. So today we're gonna get this, the lines actually attached to the fuel cell. Got the fittings for it today, and we're gonna actually mount it up in there. And then after that, we'll probably have to gonna cut a hole through the bed and make a flappy door as a spot to fill it. And after that, we're pretty much done with the fuel cell. Get the tailgate bolted back up. And if we got time, we'll do new coolant steam port lines. So I'm gonna get to getting this all figured out. Alright, so we got the fuel cell put up. We got the fuel lines all plumbed, so they're ready for some flowage. And then we got our ghetto little fuel filler door all cut out, and got a hinge on it and a latch. Right now it's kind of floppy at the moment, but I'm gonna put probably two more hinges and 2 more latches just to kind of make it a little bit more solid, because I'm wanting to use this as an actual truck, but still a little hot. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside here. Pop that open, and you've got your filler and easy access to your lines and the sender and everything like that. So I think as it sits, if I needed to do anything with the fuel system, I could hopefully do it without pulling the fuel cell out. But for right now, she's ready for some fuel. So gonna throw some fuel in it and we should be done.
All right, so we got the fuel all primed up, and we're ready to see if she'll start. Hopefully.
For the intake or something.
Is it getting stuck?
Yeah, it's being held open.
Oh.
Oh,
There we go. All right. I thought I royally screwed something up.
Should have started by now. Try to grab the injector.
No leaks?
Alright guys, we're all finished up. Everything works, no leaks. So we've got the new fuel cell in, all the new fuel lines ran. Everything's working perfect. So we didn't get around to the steam port lines due to lack of parts. I did not understand that they connected together. For some reason I didn't catch on to that. So like I said again, I'll have to add in some more hinges and some more latches to make this solid, but for right now we're all done. So thanks for watching, and hit like and subscribe.